Big guy here. Today, I'm going to talk about how I approach women. Simple. I just walk up. Hey, I find you pretty attractive. You available? That's pretty much all I do these days. Works out pretty good for me, too. A few things to keep in mind. Number one, chicks are just human beings, man. They want an interesting guy to approach them. I mean, if you have a fun lifestyle and you know that anyone who is with you will have a good time, that their life will be a little bit better because you're in it, confidence. If you have that type of confidence, walking up to a woman's easy. And it doesn't matter really what you say. I, a lot of guys are like, man, I don't know what to say. What do I do? How do I go up to it? Just go say, hey. A bad approach is way, 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 way better than no approach. Anything is better than no approach. If you do nothing, you get nothing. So you got to do something, man. If you want something different, you got to do it. And you know what? It's also a numbers game. There's nothing you can magically say to make any woman want you. Because the fact of the matter is, let's say you see a really hot, attractive woman. She is your type, hands down. You walk up to her like, hey, I find you attractive. You available? She'd be like, no, I'm not available. I'm married. So, I mean, she could be married. She have a boyfriend. She could be, just getting over a really bad breakup and hate men right now and don't even want to look at another guy. You don't know what's going on in her life. I mean, she could just be in town for a day and she'd be gone to, another country next week and completely not interested in a guy in your area. I mean, you just don't know what's going on. So, a bad approach is better than no approach. You can't take rejection personally because you don't know what's going on in her life. And that's okay. Because you have the confidence to know that it's kind of her loss. I mean, that's kind of conceited, right? But it's true. If you develop your lifestyle, like I stress in all my videos, if you have your passions, your hobbies, you take care of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, you know that any woman is lucky to be around you because the sad fact of the matter is most guys don't do that these days. And women are kind of starting to notice that. I think a lot of people are actually kind of not good human beings. That's another subject for another day. But bottom line is you can't focus on other people. You got to focus on yourself. You got to make yourself better. So that you know that if you walk up to a person, I mean, number one, you have the confidence to know that by you inviting anybody to be in your awesome life because you spend a lot of time developing it, they're lucky. They should be grateful, right? But I mean, like, man, that sounds so cocky and conceited. but it's kind of true. You know that you put a lot of effort into your life, and you have a lot of cool things going on for you, and you know that if a chick's with you, she'll be happy to be with you. So, what's the problem with walking up to someone and be like, "Hey, you're attractive. Let's go out sometime." There's no problem. It's a compliment. She should take it as a compliment. Even if you have a bad approach, I mean, it does take a little practice. There is that initial fear. I mean, I even still feel it sometimes when I walk up to them, but it's just, you gotta let it go, man. I mean, think about it. Would you want someone that's really cool and charismatic and, can invite you out to do things? I mean, just even a friend, like man or woman as a friend, not even trying to date you. Just a really coll person, walk up to you, it's like, hey man, you're pretty cool. I'm doing this really amazing thing tomorrow. You seem like a cool guy. You want to come join? Yeah, you'd want to join. So think of it like that. I mean, humans are social creatures by design. There's nothing wrong with just walking up to someone and be like, hey, what's going on? I thought you're pretty interesting, trying to find out more about you. And if they have a boyfriend, cool. You can still talk to him a little bit. Just like, okay, cool. What's he like? Just talk to him as a human being. If they're not available, no big deal. I mean, If they live close by, make a new friend. Try to, friends or boyfriends. The more people you have, the better, right? I mean, what if you want to throw a party and you just invite both of them over and maybe she has a single hotter friend? Who knows? But the bottom line is, you can't be scared to talk to a chick just because she's pretty. Really? I mean, for all you know, she'd be the hottest person on the planet, but the most horrible personality, and you won't know it till you find out. And then once you find out, you're like, man, why was I ever like wanting that in the first place? But don't be scared to talk to a chick. Just walk up and say, hey. Walking up and saying something is infinitely better than saying nothing. And also, when you do walk up, what you say is not really important. What is important is your body language. You gotta have good body posture. You can't have your hands in your pocket. You can't have your head down. You can't be bumbling like, hey, I just thought you. No, you got confidence, man. You gotta walk up to her. You gotta stand at your feet. A little bit wider than your shoulders. You gotta stand like you have a giant set between your legs. Your shoulders gotta be back. Head's cocked to the side a little bit. I don't know, just like you're proud of who you are. Just like walking up like, hey, this is me, and I find you attractive. So what's up? Yeah, so we might watch this now. I think it's kind of cringy, but I mean, I swear to God, it does work. And there's no magical word or phrase you can say. There's not. Every situation's different. You just walk up and start talking to them. But that's my quick little video and advice today. Don't be afraid to talk to a chick. If you're a man, you developed your lifestyle or developing your lifestyle and you're putting time and effort into who you are to make yourself a better person, people should be so lucky to have a person like you in their life. Because you will make their life better by them being around you. Because you're making yourself better. And that in itself should be enough confidence to walk up to someone and be like, hey, how's it going? Big guy out.